privacy is respected.
Question number 6, Simon O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Transport. What employment opportunities have been created by the construction of the City Rail Link in Auckland?
The Honourable Simon
Speaker.
Bridges.
Well, construction of the City Rail Link project is already bringing economic benefits by creating hundreds of employment opportunities. It's estimated the project will see about 600 general construction workers employed and an estimated 1,600 jobs at the peak of works. And the members opposite can apply if that's what they need to do post-election. When the CRL is New Zealand's largest transport infrastructure project, or I should say while it is just one of many significant projects across Auckland. Others include the soon-to-be-open Waterview Tunnel, the new East-West Link Highway, improvements to State Highway 20 to the airport, and widening of the southern and northern motorways. These really big government projects reflect the government's strong investment in Auckland. We continue to construct more by value than ever before in order to respond to and support the strong economic growth we're seeing.
Supplementary question.
Order. Supplementary question, Simon O'Connor.
To the Minister, how will the City Rail Link boost the use of public transport and investment in Auckland?
Speaker.
Order. The Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr Speaker, with Auckland's population predicted to grow by more than 700,000 people over the next 30 years, the CRL will play an important role in getting people in and out of the city with ease and boosting public transport use across the city. When completed, the CRL will double the capacity of Auckland's rail network, provide 2 new stations in the central city and benefit commuters whose travel times will be reduced very significantly. The government's commitment to the project has seen its delivery accelerated and has provided more certainty for many large-scale private sector developments that will pump renewed investment into the CBD as well as creating many new jobs.
You held up Auckland's growth across
Supplementary. Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, can he categorically rule out the likelihood of the employment of unskilled migrants over Kiwis, like has happened in the Christchurch rebuild, where 1,800 unskilled migrants have been brought in since 2011?
The Honourable Simon Bridges, in as far as he has ministerial responsibility.
What I can say is a procurement process going on, and let's see where that goes. The government won't be involved in that. What I can guarantee the member is that not a single New Zealand First MP will be employed in the project.
Supplementary. Supplementary.
Order. Order. There's just simply too much noise and interjection. If I need to start asking a few people to leave early for an early departure, I'm happy to do so. But I'd prefer not to have to. Ron Mark, supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. So can the Minister tell the House, has he had discussions with his Cabinet colleagues, and can he tell us where migrant workers, unskilled migrant workers that they're planning to allow in, be expected to be accommodated in Auckland, or is he planning on bringing in some migrant ships to accommodate them offshore?
Again, insofar as there may possibly be some ministerial responsibility. Point of order, Ron Mark.
Colleagues over this problem.
That's right, but you asked a lot more than that as well. It was a very lengthy question. I'm inviting the Minister, if he wants to tackle the question, he's welcome, but it's a long way from it.
Well, Mr Speaker, I'm really not certain what the member's talking about, but if he's really angling for a job on the CRL, perhaps he can make the lunch.
Question. Order. Order. Question number 7, Dr David Clark.
My question is to the Minister. Can the Minister tell the House the source of the